Welcome, kings of solitude. When you walk alone, it's not because you're lost. It's because you're led. There's a quiet power in your presence, a strength that doesn't need to shout. You've never followed the crowd or chased validation. You avoid small talk, protect your peace, and move to your own rhythm. Why? Because you're a Sigma male, independent, intuitive, and unshakable. Walking alone isn't weakness, it's wisdom in motion. While others cling to crowds, you've discovered clarity in solitude. You've sensed the fake smiles, felt the tension when betrayal lurked, and questioned whether being strong meant being exposed. Let me reassure you, it doesn't. You're not just guarded by instincts, but by something greater. A divine force shields you, removing people before they can drain you, revealing truths through gut feelings that are more providence than paranoia. Every rejection was redirection. Every heartbreak, a hidden blessing. Every silent season, sacred preparation. You're not invisible, you're covered, not forsaken but chosen, not alone, but divinely backed. Today we're diving into 7 powerful signs that a Sigma male is protected by God from evil individuals. And once we're through, you'll realize what looked like loss was love in disguise. Let's begin. Sign 1. Evil plans never prosper against you. Sigmas, let's break it down. Ever wonder why every scheme thrown your way falls apart before it even reaches you? That's not just luck. It's what I call divine deflection. People try to sabotage you. Maybe it's a coworker trying to make you look bad, a so-called friend spreading lies, or someone jealous trying to ruin your reputation. But every single time their plan collapses. Why? Because you're walking with a different energy. A true Sigma doesn't operate like the rest. You're not reacting emotionally or chasing revenge. Studies in psychology have shown that individuals with high emotional intelligence, like most Sigma males, tend to handle conflict by staying calm and thinking long-term. That calmness is power. While others are loud and messy, you're silent and strategic. That's when divine protection kicks in. Your silence isn't weakness, it's wisdom. You trust in timing. You believe in a higher order. And when you move like that, the universe, or God, moves with you. What they meant for harm only elevates you. You rise stronger, clearer, and more respected. So remember this. The fact that plots fall apart before they hit you is no accident. It's proof that you're covered, chosen, and moving with divine purpose. Sign 2. Your spirit disturbs their demons. Ever wondered why people you barely know act cold or even hostile toward you? Like you just showed up, didn't say a word, and somehow became a threat? That's not just awkward social energy, it's something deeper. It's spiritual. Sigma males, your presence radiates a kind of light that isn't loud but powerful. It's the light of truth, self-awareness, and inner strength. You walk into a room and your mere presence unsettles those who operate in deception, manipulation, or insecurity. Why? Because your authenticity threatens their illusions. Scientifically speaking, humans can subconsciously detect confidence and integrity through micro-expressions and energy cues. Studies in behavioral psychology show that people with unresolved guilt or shame often project hostility toward those who reflect what they're avoiding. Your clarity becomes a mirror to their confusion. And on a spiritual level, your light becomes a spotlight. God uses that light in you to expose hidden motives and bring what's in the dark into the open. That's why manipulative people, snakes, can't stay around you for long. They either reveal their true nature or get uncomfortable and disappear. So no, you're not imagining it. You're not the problem. You're the purifier. Keep shining. Sign 3. You keep escaping setups. Listen, bro, some of y'all have dodged more bullets than a Marvel superhero, and that's not just luck. That's divine redirection in action. Science might call it intuition or a gut instinct, but spiritually, it's God tuning your frequency to pick up on danger before it strikes. Studies show that the brain processes threats milliseconds before we consciously recognize them, what many call a sixth sense. Sigma males are especially wired for this. You're not the loudest in the room, but you're the most alert. You notice patterns, energy shifts, and subtle cues others overlook. That moment when your plans changed last minute and something terrible happened where you would have been. That wasn't coincidence. That was God rerouting you. You're not just surviving, you're being guided. You're walking proof that when you stay aligned and trust that inner pull, you avoid destruction. You're not lucky, you're led, and that's your superpower. Sign 4, you have a warrior's calm in chaos. When chaos strikes, when the world erupts in panic, blame, and noise, your calm presence stands out like a lighthouse in a storm. And here's the truth. That calm isn't just a personality trait, it's spiritual armor. Evil thrives in fear and confusion. It seeks to destabilize, to provoke, to control. But when you refuse to panic, when you remain collected, you rob fear of its power. That's why your peace is unsettling to those who dwell in darkness. Sigma males are wired to respond, not react. You observe, you assess, you strategize. And that stillness, it's not weakness, it's wisdom. It's what Philippians 4:7 talks about, the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding. That kind of peace silences chaos. It's more than emotional intelligence, it's divine composure. You weren't just built strong, you were built still. And people who manipulate through fear can't control someone grounded in faith. Your calm is power. Sign 5. You attract blessings, not battles. Sigmas don't chase the spotlight or seek validation. They live intentionally, authentically, and this powerful energy naturally attracts blessings. While others may scramble for attention and compete for success, Sigmas attract opportunities effortlessly. Their lives seem to overflow with favor, with doors opening unexpectedly and new possibilities presenting themselves at every turn. The secret? Sigmas live in alignment with their values and purpose. When you stay true to who you are, living with integrity and not compromising your principles, the universe or divine forces align in your favor. While people around you may envy or resent your rise, remember this. What God ordains, no amount of negativity or hatred can stop. For those who aren't on the same path, it might seem like your success comes without effort. But in reality, it's the result of a deep spiritual foundation. Your actions are guided by higher principles, and that's why you keep winning. This unshakable alignment with your true self allows you to thrive without needing approval or recognition from others. Ultimately, it's a life of peace and abundance that flows naturally because you're walking in your purpose. Sign 6. You're covered when others fall. Have you ever noticed how the people who tried to bring you down ended up sabotaging themselves? It's not just karma at play, it's consequence. When you're protected by God, you're not merely surviving life's challenges, you're being preserved through them. For many, the storms of life feel overwhelming. Scandals, lies, and manipulation can tear others apart. But for you, Sigmas, these same trials don't break you. They may try to knock you down, but they can't stop your progress. The people who tried to hurt you, they find that the games they played only backfire, and they end up paying the price for their own actions. This is because when you walk in truth, you walk in alignment with divine protection. You don't need to seek revenge or play the same games. Your path is made clear by God's guidance. You rise, not because you're perfect, but because you hold fast to truth and integrity. While others are stuck in drama, lies, and regret, you keep moving forward, focused on your own growth and purpose. So when life gets tough, remember, you're not just surviving, you're being preserved for something greater. Sign 7. You're on a mission, not a popularity contest. Here's the biggest sign you're protected. You're not trying to fit in. You're not building alliances, you're building legacies. This isn't just poetic, it's powerful. Sigma males, known for their independence and nonconformity, naturally walk a different path. But this isn't rebellion for the sake of rebellion. It's a calling. It's about living with intentionality. Psychologically, people with strong internal motivation tend to resist peer pressure and groupthink. Instead of blending in, they lead from the shadows, often becoming innovators, creators, and pioneers. When your purpose comes from a higher source, when it's divinely inspired, you no longer crave validation from people. You start seeking alignment with your mission. That's when divine protection steps in. Studies in social psychology show that people who are clear on their values and goals are better at discerning toxic relationships. They're also more likely to make strategic life decisions. So when people walk away, don't panic. God might be clearing the stage for your real assignment. Those betrayals? They weren't failures, they were revelations. People who couldn't walk with your vision were never meant to carry it. Each lonely season was a lesson in strength and self-awareness. Every setback built resilience, every delay developed character, and yet you're still standing. Not broken, not bitter, but stronger, wiser, and more aligned than ever. That's not luck. That's divine protection in action. You weren't made to fit in. You were made to stand out, for a purpose far greater than yourself. So Sigmas, if you've seen these signs in your life, know this, it's not by chance, it's by design. You've been protected not because you're better, but because you're chosen. Chosen to walk a different path, to lead without noise, to influence without compromise. You are light in a dark world, and darkness cannot overcome you. Stay true, stay grounded. And never forget, your silence is loud, your presence is powerful, and your protection is divine. Sigmas, if this message resonated with you, then you already know this community is for you. Don't just watch, join us. Hit that like button, subscribe, and apply the Sigma mindset to your life for impactful living.